Hi, how y'all doing? Today is October the 11th, 2025. Here in Ontario, Canada, sky's cloud covered. But they set that up yesterday with their lines and their frequency clouds. So I knew it was coming. It was forecasted for 9 o'clock last night, but it arrived at 6. So cut my evening short outside, right? We came into the house because it was raining, me and my friend. And by 7 o'clock, I was just tired. It just wiped me right out, right? It was just me and her hanging there listening to music like usual, right? So we ended the night. I was like, I'm tired because we came in the house, right? And she said, okay, I'll go home, right? And I was like, all right. So we finished up and she went home about 7:30. And then I got really hungry and I didn't have anything to cook, right? Out. I didn't take anything out to cook. And I just didn't have the energy for it. So I texted her and asked her if she'd go to the restaurant for me and get me some takeout, and she said sure. So I give her a delivery fee, right? You know what I mean? Instead of just letting her do it on her own steam, I shot her some extra money. I was very happy with her. She's a good friend that way, right? Awesome. She never leaves me hanging when I need her, as long as she's around, because she doesn't have a phone, right? She just uses her tablet at home through the Wi-Fi. So, yeah, we had a pretty good couple of hours, and then it was over. And I got a long text from one of my sons. He was fighting with my other son. They live in the same building, right? It was over a bunch of bullshit, right? He's still blaming me for everything in his life that's gone wrong. But he said he'd come for dinner on Monday. So that's okay too, right? It's just something we go through when we're 30-year-olds, right? And trying to find ourselves, I guess. So yeah, I'm just sitting here listening to music. I don't want to get a copy strike, so I turned it down more. The Schuman was 11 yesterday, and overnight it blacked out all the places where the machine works. All blank, blackout, right? So we have no idea what it is today. My ears were ringing a little bit in the rise, but now nothing. It's complete silence, right? So either it went so high that the machines can't read it, or the machines just aren't working. They couldn't they couldn't handle the energy, because there's more than just what the power that I give, the power number I give you every day, right? There's also other numbers on the chart that have an effect on us and Mother Earth. So yeah, two blue jays in my tree today in the rise. Beautiful. It'd be so nice if one of them gave me a feather as a gift, right? My second husband taught me how to call for a feather. So I've been waiting. Maybe I'm not doing it right. But they're so pretty. So communication coming in? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look it up again and see what their meaning is. I had an awful night last night. I went to bed about 9:30, right? I ate my food and watched some YouTube, and then I was yawning my brains out, so I was like, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed, and 3 hours later at midnight, I woke up. My legs cramping. Not my feet, my legs, my calves, right? My ankles. And I was like, oh man, it was like that all night. I'd rub them, try to get them to loosen, crack my ankles, lay down, doze off. An hour or two later, right back at it. All night it was like that. I'm exhausted. I got up at 7, right? Because I kept on laying back down and seeing how long I could rest before it would happen again. Because it wakes me up. It's just a grab, you know? So, other than that, yeah, I'm here making a video. I know I just did a short one yesterday. So, I figure I get, oh, the blue jay is back. He's going up on the roof. There's two of them. Beautiful. Isn't that something? I'm talking to you all, and it shows back up. It is so gray here and wet. It wasn't supposed to rain all this time, but it managed to. Oh, he's so pretty. The blue jay, right? He just fluttered back down into the tree. You probably wouldn't be able to see him if I turned my phone around. I could try. Okay, hang on a minute. He might fly away. There's two of them. Can you see him? I'll have to wait till I play this back and see if I can see them. I hope you did. They're so pretty, right? But yeah, you would have seen how gray it is outside too, right? The energy is really quiet, really still. Not much noise out at all. There wasn't much traffic throughout the night or anything. It was very quiet, right? So everybody's integrating the energies that were coming out in the last few days that were high in their 30s and 40s. All right, another download. We have to. New consciousness is coming with that 3-1 Atlas, right? So, yeah. I seen a short, it was just a picture, a plant got exploded in Tennessee, right? I wonder what they made. All right, everything that's harmful is being taken off the board one way or another, you know? It's just what's got to be done to clean it up. So, yeah. They're still there in the tree. So pretty. Anything else? How do I feel today? Oh, I'm exhausted. My spine's icky. I have like little points in my back where you get stabbing pain. My foot's still friggin' numb as anything, and just the electricity just buzzing through it. I'm not able to release it very good today. So, yeah, I'm just relaxing, watching the tube, playing my game, listening to some music. I'll make my dinner later. Right? Watch more tube and go back and go to bed, and hopefully I'll be able to sleep tonight. It's weird how that happened. Maybe it was the rain. I was watching a video of the Peace Dealer too. He's a tarot card reader in the States. I think he lives in LA. And his video was, he went outside and he was like, it never rains here. What's up? Look at the sky. Why is it all gray? This isn't normal rain. I'm not saying that it's geoengineered or anything, right? And he goes on like that. And I was like, that's interesting. Having the same weather as we are here. Wonder if they got those lines and those frequency clouds, or if they just shifted with the wind down there, right? But yeah, it's completely grayed out, right? There's no sun, nothing. Very dark day. But like I say, it's a day of rest, I guess, so we can integrate the energies. I'm just looking at a woman walking down the street. She said something to me and my friend Tess last night, or yesterday when we were sitting outside, but we couldn't hear her. The music was too loud. But she's one of the rats, her and her mom, right? So it's probably something bitey, right? You know what I mean? You know how Agent Smiths are, right? So they can't stand to see people having fun. Even my neighbor that's right beside me, right? Because our houses are joined together. Her and her son came out. They getting out of the car, and they came over to say hi. And I asked her. I said, is the music too loud when I come out here? Does it bother you? I said, because if it does, you just need to come and ask me, and I will turn it down. I do not have a problem with that, right? I don't want to, bother anybody. And she goes, no, it's fine. I like it. It's better than listening to the street, right? The street noise. I said, I always shut it down by 11 if I stay up that late. She goes, I know. You're fine. Don't worry about it. So I just don't want to annoy my neighbors. She goes, it's good, right? So that was something that was on my mind, right? Because we're all pretty close together here. She's like, your music's good. You play good music, right? So I was like, right on. My friend Tess says, You and me are better DJs at any bar, she says, right? I said, yeah, I know, right? You can't find places like that here anymore. They're all sports pubs or sports pubs and stuff. They have television screens of sports all the time, right? So, not fun. Not into sports at all. I used to like to play them, but not watch other people. All right? It's just the way it is. My children are the same. We don't care about the sports. They're all fake anyway. They're all rigged. They know exactly who's going to win and lose, right? They bet on it. So, yeah. It's part of them, the they. You know? Everything is. So, yeah. All right. Here's hoping you feel better than me today. You slept better. I hope so. I was dreaming all night, too. Those weird dreams. But probably the energy. Every day, I'm stronger than the day before. Every day, we ascend more than the day before. And every day, life is bliss more than the day before. I love you all's consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye. Wave me away.